Wing 60 real quick. This has been a pretty up and down run. I gotta be honest. It started off pretty good, and now then it kind of went into this weird turn where they were taking down gentrification and stuff. That's mostly because Eric Esquivel was on the book, uncredited. He got fired, obviously, for everything that went down, and they quickly replaced him with Jurgens, who's much, much better. Glad that Jurgens is on here. He was on Batman Beyond, and then they took him off Batman Beyond, I guess, or is he still on there? I'm not sure. But now he's on Nightwing, and Nightwing, ever since he's come back on, has kind of coursed back into being good again, which is a good thing. A quick recap on this story. Back in like issue 40 or 50, something like that. Dick Grayson got shot and lost all of his memories. And now he's like a new person. It kind of reset the character back into being a hero, like they're going through the hero's journey, basically. He didn't want to be Nightwing. A bunch of police officers found his old Nightwing storage stuff, like one of his lockers or little caves or whatever, And they took all of his suits and put them on, and now they're the Nightwings, which you can see on the cover, all of them. And he's still driven to help, so he's been helping them, and he's been kind of doing all of his stuff on muscle memory. That's how they explain it. I'm pretty sure at the end of this run, when this is all said and done, he's going to get his memories back, and then we'll go back to the status quo for a while. But for the moment, just enjoying where the book's going. This is like one of the few DC books I still enjoy, to be honest. There's not many. I think back to the times of Rebirth, when there were so many good DC books. So many. I wanted to try all of them. I want to check out this DC book. And now it's like, ugh. Ever since, and it's true, the moment Dan Didio got it all back, DC went down the drain, man. I don't know what they're doing. Brian Michael Bendis is the guy running the show now, and he's running it right into the ground. Oh, it's really not that funny. I miss DC. Now we have Marvel's millions of books a month, ran by clowns and clown cars parked in the parking lot. It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. This book is mostly them trying to figure out who the fire god, there's a fire villain turns into fire, and they think it's connected to this lady whose dad got put into a coma by Hutch, who's one of the Nightwings. Well, he didn't put him in a coma. She blames him because he was an inexperienced officer. It's kind of a dumb idea that she would be mad at the partner. But this fire villain seems to want to help her, as we see in the ending. And that's really it. I don't really too much else. It's a really in-between book. I'm guessing the fire is probably her dad or something. We'll see. But for the most part, it's okay. It's not the greatest run, but if you like Nightwing, I think you'll like it. That's really my analysis. If you like Nightwing, you'll probably like the run. I've been enjoying it, but I really like Nightwing. I've liked Nightwing and the Robin books since, a long time ago when Chuck Dixon was writing them. And I've been big fans of the two characters ever since. I wish Robin had a good solo book again. I really miss the good solo Robin books. Tim Drake, he had his own book for so long. I don't understand why they just don't let Chuck Dixon come back and write it. It's like, people like the character. I just don't know if you would do it with Tim Drake or Damian. Like, what do you do? Because now they essentially have two Robins, not Red Robin anymore. He just switched back because Bendis doesn't care about continuity or any of that. That the fact there's already a Robin. He doesn't give a damn about any of that stuff. Can't stand Bendis. I wish he had stayed over at Marvel, because Marvel was already bad. Marvel was already a clown show, and it's like DC was running good. And then they brought Bendis over to DC, and Bendis has now turned DC into a clown show. But here's the thing, Marvel is still a clown show. So now both big comic publishers are garbage. It's like Bendis went over to DC and just infected the entire line. Even books that he's not involved in are now like infected with Bendis. It sucks, man. It really does. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Hit that notification bell. Check out the links in the description. Let me know what your thoughts are on this book. like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next one.